Hi. Woof. Woof woof. No, why does it keep doing these little dialogue things? Face tracker's fine. Okay. Yeah, I gotta make sure. I gotta turn off like the hot. Hold on. I gotta work on something here. No flip. Parental control key, bodies, language, performance, sounds, graphics, devices. Okay, I'm about to figure out how to turn that weird stuff off later. But we're gonna play. We're gonna play some GTA here. Let me get it. Let me get it loaded up here. I just wanted to get the dog going first because apparently the dog is the star of the show now. You know, he could open his eyes really wide, like. Mm-hmm. I wish I could make him stick out his tongue. That would be great. Yeah, he doesn't stick out his tongue. Ooh, look at that giant R. Ooh, it's big. Oh, I can't read that text. What does that say? We'll figure it out. Yeah, we're gonna play some GTA because I'm bored. I just got done filling a whole bunch of orders. It's good though. It's always good to fill orders. It's busy, but it's good. I want lots of orders. Or if it's a smaller number of orders, I want them to be at least $5 each. Because a lot of times orders are very tiny. Kind of ridiculous. I think I've mentioned it before. Sometimes they're ridiculously tiny. Like somebody will order like a 10-cent card and that's it. I mean, they still pay for shipping and everything, so it's kind of like, well, order a few more cards. It's fine. If you want to order like 10-cent cards, that's fine. Don't, don't just order one card for 10 cents and then pay 78 cents for shipping. That just seems weird. Okay, yeah, we're not staying here. I just wanted to go to my friend's session. I'm going to play some GTA Online. Okay, there we go. Closed friend session. There we are. I made a ton of money yesterday from my club. Yeah, from my nightclub. I was like, wow, man. Because I worked to get the popularity all the way up, and apparently maxed out. You make a good amount of money. Like every 45 minutes, you make like $10,000 just doing nothing. I think it's gonna. Yeah, it's probably gonna pop me in my club. Yeah, look at me, I'm dancing. Yay! That's silly. All right, let's. I gotta get to my office. Thinking you talking real money. It'd be nice if I was making $10,000 a day. That'd be amazing. Oh, okay. My popularity is still good. I don't even have to mess with it. I could go to the casino real quick. I gotta do my spin on the wheel, see if I can win a free car. Do I want to take my lawnmower or do I want to get like a real car? Let's grab a real car. But I was talking about real money for a little bit when I was talking about filling orders for my store. Yeah, I was talking about how a lot of people only order, like a lot of their orders are sometimes like 10 cents. Oh, this isn't the. Hmm. Oh, this is B1. I meant to go to B2. I mean, I could take the van, it's just not that fast. But yeah, I was talking about how sometimes people will order like a 10-cent card and that's it. That's their whole order. Well, you can order more than that, man. It's fine. There we go. Now we can go and pick a nice car. All right, which car do we want to cruise? We've got all kinds here. Look, there we go. We got the one with the Doge on it. And then we got another one with Doge. See, a couple of them have the Doge sticker. Let's see. That's the... Oh, is this the Frankenstaunch, I think it is? It's got that arm in the back. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, poor Dre's hanging out in the back. They're like, it's Halloween time. I love that Dinka. That Dinka drives really nice. I like that one. This one's okay. Drives all right. We can drive this one. This is so stupid. Oh, neat. Oh, let's drive this. I don't even know what this is. What is that? Street Blazer. Wow. And let's go drive this other car. Can you send out a 10-cent card in the mail? Yeah. Because the card itself is 10 cents, but they still pay the 78 cents for shipping. That's why I'm saying if you're going to order something, you know, at least make, you know, throw a few more cards in there so that you're not just, you know, buying a 10-cent card, but then you pay 78 cents for shipping. It seems kind of dumb. I have found ways to cut costs though, because for a while when people would buy like a 10-cent card, I would have to use a regular top loader, which they've gotten really expensive. But now, whenever I have people who buy cheaper cards like that don't have a ton of value, I've switched to using oh, what are they called? Card savers, which are they're stiffer than your standard card sleeve, but they're not as expensive as a top loader. But they still have a little, you know. So the card usually survives just fine. So I've been using those because they're a little cheaper. So anytime I get a cheap order like that, like if it's like a 10-cent card, I just stick in one of those. Throw it in an envelope, and there you go. Yeah, I only use the top loaders now for more expensive cards or if there's a bigger order. How's your dog? I know. I remember you told me your dog fell down like a heat vent or something. Is the dog okay? Still recovering? Still a little hot and bothered? Okay, it should be time for me to do my spin here. So let's see if I can win this car. Ugh, man, I should have brought a drink. Oh my gosh, I still have 37 minutes before I can do my spin. Ugh. Running around playing until his paw heals. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I can't spin yet. I still got a little more than 30 minutes, so I guess I gotta go do something else. I don't know what to do, though. Dang, man. Because it's raining, this thing takes forever to get going. I love this car, but it just... the wheels spin so much. I mean, I could do a popularity run, but... or I could just go do another job, like a regular job. Earn some money. I did earn a little money. I've got 131,000 now. So I earned some money yesterday. Because I still need 500,000 to finish up the penthouse. Jump in the shower? Don't jump in the shower. Just step into the shower. You don't want to fall in a shower, man. Just step into it. Dre's like, you know what I mean? Oh, we got ourselves a little something over here. Come on, trigger, dang it. Still hasn't triggered. There it goes. Dang it, I'm gonna have to move over here to shoot him. Come on. Move over here. There we go. Wow, nobody wants to come out. Oh, that guy's got a minigun. Oh, I thought he had a minigun. Let's see. I can probably go over here. Oh, wow, I got blasted. I don't even know what got me. I think it was this guy. Is this guy with the one with the minigun? I think he does have the minigun. Mendoza always gets hit. Oh, that is the minigun. Okay, that's what's that's what's annihilating me. Ouch, that hurt. So the one dude with the minigun is just terrorizing me right now. Oh, he's coming around on me. Oh, not anymore. He can't make up his mind which way he's going. Oh, come on, really? Again? Ugh. This dude's really annoying me now. Oh, now he's just going nuts. Oh, God. Oh, wow, he's really coming after me. Come on, stick your head out. can't see where is he? Oh, dang it. I dropped all my... There he is. I just saw him poke his head out. Come on. Get over here. Come back around. It's like every time I switch to a grenade or something, he always shoots me. Come on. He's not gonna come out. He has no reason to. There we go, finally. Ugh, that guy was annihilating me. Woof. I think I dropped a bunch of money too. Still got $600. Oh, there's that money I dropped. Okay, good. Oh, what do you want, Merryweather? Ooh, that's close. Get out the way, man. Please don't make me fly anywhere. Oh, right. Oh, God. Of course, he has to park the darn limo in the worst spot. Looks like Last Train Diner? Oh, okay, good. I don't actually have to look. He gives me that. I imagine this is probably not going to be the only place that I have to go to try to find this one. It just wants me to go to these different places. Don't... God dang it. Now it's Meteor Street Apartments, of course. Chick is on the move. I'm just gonna pick her up on a motorcycle. Maybe she likes motorcycles. You never know. Turn, 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 turn. Come on, there we go. The turning radius of this car sucks. Le Wolf, Le Wolf, and Le Wolf again. Alright, I imagine she's gonna be somewhere else now. For Spoochie, of course. No, 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 no. Ugh. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Come on. Okay, at least this one's a bit of a straightaway. Oh, that's a cool van. I like that. Wonder if I can. I want to go buy that van. Oh, I think this is her. How do I signal her? Press E. Oh, okay. Who is this chick? I have no idea who this is. She can throw me out of the car? What is she doing? Oh, she's getting in. Your face smells a little weird. Are you serious? Please don't bring the cops in here. Glad you do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was easy enough. $3,000 and now we have a celeb showing up. No, Laszlo. Looks terrible. Aw, it already disappeared. Let's drive that thing around some more. Okay, has it been 30 minutes? I don't think it's been 30 minutes. Gosh, what do you want, Ron? Go away. Yeah, I don't think it's been 30 minutes. But we're gonna go back. What? Lester? Go away. I really wish you could turn those notifications off. I think I remember there used to be a way to do it. I don't remember how to do it, though. To recover the champagne delivery. Sure, we'll do that. Where is it? Oh, wow, it's really out there. Okay, I have a better idea. Let's go grab a chopper. I'm gonna have to drive that stupid truck back here too, aren't I? Oh shit! There we go. Come on, give me something better than a Maverick. Give me a Frogger. Is that a Frogger? It is. Nice. You'd be surprised how many people still play this. They still do updates. They still do updates for this game. This, well, it's like a, it's sort of, it's a mission, but it's not a job. Somebody's basically just asking you for help. But yeah, people still play this. The only bad thing about playing like I'm in a private session, because unfortunately in a live session there's always modders, and it seems like every session has at least one modder that just screws with people. So yeah. And when there's a modder who's screwing with people, you can't get anything done, because like you'll be like on like a mission to do something like for one of your businesses or something, and they'll just blow you up, and then they'll start trolling you. And then of course your job or your mission fails, and yeah, it's just a huge pain in the butt. I wish they tried a little harder to get rid of modders. Like in some other games, they're really hardcore on modders. I forget which one was it. There's this one game where I know that if you got busted using mods, they would ban you, and the only way to get unbanned is to make a YouTube video admitting that you used mods and that you apologize to the entire community. And then once you do that, they will consider unbanning you. And there have been people who've done it. They've gone on and they've made the video just so they can play again. So yeah, people, I'm pretty sure there's still people who use mods, but they're much more careful about how they do it. That's a long way out here. I watched some of the Lions-Bills game. It was okay. I didn't watch the Cowboys game. Search the area for the delivery truck. But usually preseason games I just don't really care that much for because, I mean, it's preseason. They don't count, you know, that it's kind of like, eh. Oh, there's the truck. Oh, careful, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Oh my god. Oh my god. That would have sucked. I would have blown the truck up. Okay, but now I'm going to get these dudes on my butt here. Oh wow, that guy's dead. Let's hit the highway. I don't want to take the back roads. I want to hit the highway here. To the music locker. Okay. So we're going to try and get to the highway here. I heard that the Josh Allen for the Bills, he signed like some massive contract. It was like $258 million or something. I was like, God, man. That's a lot of money. But it's a big time deal. Apparently he's going to be there for a whole long time. Unfortunately, I don't feel too confident in the Cowboys this year. Last year, they even through the first few games they struggled, and then after Dak got hurt, it was over. Yeah, it was just like, nah, it's not gonna happen. But even with a healthy Dak this year, I just don't feel it. I just don't think they have what it takes. They may make the playoffs, but I don't expect them to go very far. They haven't really changed much. It's pretty much the same team. But the Bills should do really well this year. They should go pretty far in the playoffs. They should at the very least make the championship game, the AFC Championship. I think if they don't reach at least the AFC Championship, their season will be considered a failure. As far as the Bucks, the Tampa Bay Bucks, pretty much the same team. I don't see any reason why they don't do well again this year. The starter for the Lions, isn't that Jared Goff now? Yeah, because I think Jared Goff went to the Lions. And I think Stafford went to... Didn't he go to the Rams? I think he went to the Rams. Wow, there's nobody coming after me. Whoa, what's with this champagne thing? Why is it going down? What? How? I don't get it. I mean, it's not like I could deliver this any faster. I mean, this truck is not fast. That was stupid. And champagne doesn't go bad. Lakers player turned down 4 years, $85 million deal for 1 year, $5 million. He probably thinks that he could leverage that. If he has like a really good season, he could probably leverage that into an even bigger contract. I would have taken the $85 million because you can always renegotiate next year. Like if you have like an amazing season, you can renegotiate and just be like, "Hey, I think I'm worth more than $85 million." People do it all the time. Yeah, there would have been no way I could have made it back in time. This is weird. Yeah, I would have needed like at least a whole minute, and I didn't even have very many delays. How would I have been able to make it back? That's just dumb. Well, if he doesn't want this stuff, I'll take it. I mean, if you play your cards right, you can $85 million. That's a lot of money, man. And even after taxes and paying your agent and stuff, you still walk away with a lot of money. Ugh, lucky spin in 8 minutes and 51 seconds. I guess I'll go play cards until I can spin this stupid wheel. Cargo Bob, maybe. Cargo Bob is actually slower. Yeah, it was just weird that it really just didn't even give me a chance to get the champagne there. Cheese is in the building. Champagne cheese. You actually don't eat cheese with champagne, you eat it with wine. But, yeah. I actually had a little windfall yesterday playing I won a little bit playing blackjack, and then I took a chance and I won pretty big playing the horses. I was actually surprised that I won that much. So I think I started with 141,000 and now I got 177,000. We'll play a little blackjack just to pass the time. $14 already? Ugh. And that's a bust. Saw that coming. Yeah, it's like it's like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning for Moni right now. Come on, give me that ace. Not good. Okay, no face cards, please. No face cards. Ooh, we're gonna stand on 16. That's a weak stand, but we're gonna do it. Ugh, of course. I always start cold. Always start cold at this game. But it's okay, Dre. He has Stroopwafel. Or Stoopwafel. I don't remember how to say it. Is it Stoopwafel or Stroopwafel? Is there an R in there? Wow, a 10. Okay. So they don't have a face card. Yeah, give me the face card. Come on. I'll actually stand on 19. Ugh, really? Ugh. Damn it. It's a hard R. Okay, so Stroop Waffle. Come on, give me a 10. Ugh. Oh, she got a blackjack. You know, I can probably order some from Amazon if I really wanted some. 18. We'll stand on this. Did Carl still hit me back? No. I mean, because they were only taking like 5,000 people, and you can imagine probably 1 million people signed up. So yeah, it was gonna be a very, very slim a slim chance that I got in. Oh, I got an 8. We'll hold on to 17. Nice. Okay, good. Want a couple of hands now. Now I can start counting cards a little. Hopefully. Even though you can't really count cards here, but we can try. We can still use this strategy. Okay, give me a 6. That's a 14. It's Slim Doge. I'm gonna bust here. Yeah, it's Slim Doge. Rawr. Give me a 7. Ugh. Dang it. What do you have there? Come on. I always get the face card the second or for the card I have to take. Ugh. Well, there's the 10. Give me a 9. Thank you. I'm gonna stand on the 9. 8. Don't give her the face card. Thank you. Yay! We won the hand. I'm still down a little bit. Give me the face card. Darn it. Oh, she got the 10. Yeah, I have to take it. God dang it. I'm sensing a pattern here. I'm only doing this because I'm waiting for my timer to finish on my wheel spin. I'll go like 2 more games. Got the jack. You're going to throw me a 6, aren't you? Oh, a 10. Do I want... Let's split it. Yeah. Oh, that was ugly. Wow, both of those were ugly. I'm going to bust this one. I got lucky there. Okay. I got to take a card here. Damn it. 21. Ugh. That's dirty. So even if I didn't split them, she still would have won. A 10. I should get a 7 here. 15. Yeah, I'm gonna bust here. Wow. No. Yep, goes to show that you can't count cards with this game. Get out of here. I hate you. I hate this woman. I'm gonna kill her. we're gonna rob the casino and she'll be the first one to go. Where is the 7? I'm not seeing any 7s being played here.
16. Would you like another card?
Yeah, this is getting a little weird. 20. I haven't seen any 7s. That's why I'm like, where's the 7? Because I haven't seen any. The 7 should be coming. Oh, screw your bet. I'm gonna go spin the wheel. Yeah, I lost like $600 to her. 600 or 700. Alright, so since I did so badly at blackjack, what do you think? Got a chance for the car? It's a cheesy little car too, but it's a car. It's still nice to win the car. I actually wouldn't mind taking like 50,000 bucks. Just take the 50K, because even if you win the car, you actually can't sell it back, which is dumb. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see, where's the vehicle? There it is, vehicle. Yeah, the 50K is right next to the vehicle. Come on. Ah, it's not going to come around again. No vehicle. $30,000. That's not bad. It's actually, yeah, that's really not bad at all. Deposit this. Man, I'm actually sleepy. I did do the filming of the trial deck for Seven Deadly Sins. Some interesting cards in it. I'll probably post it tomorrow. 165,000. There are some fairly expensive cards that you can get as extra cards in the trial deck. I think the most expensive one's like $400. There's I think 5 or 6 signed cards that you could possibly get in the trial decks. One of them is 400. And I think the most expensive one is 400, and the cheapest one is like 115 or something, like $115. They're neat looking cards though. Oh, that's right. I left my car all the way over there. Here, just go over here. Breaking news: Joe Biden. Why? What do you want me to go look for? I've actually been watching the news a bit today because, well, for the last couple of days, because the stuff that's happening in Afghanistan right now is just absolutely insane. It's basically another Vietnam, but this time it happened much faster. Because like the US pulled out of Vietnam, and then I think it was like another year or so before Saigon fell. And then that's how it eventually all ended. But here we've pulled out, and almost immediately the Taliban took over again. It's insane. I feel so bad for the people that actually tried for freedom. And some of them did get out. In fact, some of them actually ended up on US planes, headed to the US. Some of them are actually already at a military base in, I think it's Virginia. And some of them are also going to end up in Wyoming and in Tennessee, I think. As refugees. But you can imagine it's only a very tiny portion of the people there. Yeah, the whole thing is just a huge... Yeah, it's just terrible. And the thing is that even going back years... Like, if... I remember when the Afghanistan war started. And I remember thinking to myself... Because George W. Bush started it 20 years ago. And I remember thinking, no, let's not do this. This is going to end badly, because... If you know anything about the history of Afghanistan, there have been several empires that have tried to go into Afghanistan, and all of them have lost. All of them. I'm not kidding. The biggest, or the most recent one besides the US, was the Soviet Union. They went in Afghanistan, I believe, it was the 80s, and they got bogged down just like we did. And they ended up just leaving because they couldn't win. There was no way for them to win. So that was the big deal there. And then before that, there was a couple of other empires that had eventually pulled out of Afghanistan. I think the Ottoman Empire went in there once too, and they ran into the same problem. It's the thing about Afghanistan is that the terrain is so unique. It's like the way that the mountains and the valleys are in that place. It's almost like with every different mountain and valley that you go to, it's like a different country. Because you get different sets of people, different ideological beliefs, all that different stuff. And so you end up having to try and broker deals with literally dozens and dozens of tribes. And it's hard to do that because it only takes a couple of tribes to say no, and then that can throw off your whole plan. And there's a video that's out that shows, it was from 2009, I think, that shows American troops over in Afghanistan who were there for the specific reason to train the Afghan military. And as it turns out, the people that they got for the military in Afghanistan were some of the worst people you could think of. Some of them turned out to be criminals. A lot of other ones turned out to be drug addicts. And again, the video itself is actually so disheartening when you watch it. I'll have to link it in Discord here in a bit. But the video shows these American troops trying to train these guys up, and they just, it's like they don't care. They're just like, eh. Like they were there doing just like regular general calisthenics, you know, like push-ups and pull-ups and stuff like that, just, you know, to get a little exercise in. And so one of the Americans is there saying, okay, let's do some jumping jacks, guys. And he starts doing jumping jacks, and his entire regiment, who is standing in front of him, of the Afghan military, they look like they're high. It's insane. It's like you look at them and they're not trying. They don't even care. They can't do jumping jacks. And it's like, are you kidding me? Is this real? And yes, it's a real video. It is the saddest thing I ever saw. And then it continues to go on, and it goes later, and he ends up going into some of these places where the soldiers are staying, and all of them are smoking hash. They're all high, and they don't care. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, I didn't think he was going to say that. Yeah, it's just horrible. It is so horrible. And I feel bad not only for the Afghan people there at that time, but also for our military, because they're there and they're legitimately trying to help these guys, but they didn't care. They really didn't care. They was like, eh. And that's what ended up happening. I think at one point the Afghan army was something like 80,000 strong, but more than half of them immediately bailed when they heard that the U.S. was going to be leaving. They just ditched. They bolted. They went AWOL. They didn't care. They're just like, and they didn't even try to fight. That's why the cities fell so quickly, because there was almost no resistance. And that's sad. It's really, really sad, because all those people who put the faith in not only the Afghan army, but also the United States, and to see the country fall back into Taliban hands in less than like 20 days, the entire country. I mean, that's insane. It was so fast. It reminded me of back in World War II when the Nazis were doing their Blitzkrieg. That was their whole thing. Is the German Blitzkrieg? They would basically just move so fast into your country that the military that they were going against just didn't have any time to even catch up with them. It was just like that. It was so fast. Yeah, it's just horrifying. There are also videos and pictures of Afghans going to the Kabul airport, because the U.S. sent in a few troops back in to get all of our people out safely. But not only that, they ended up taking, like I said, a whole bunch of refugees with them too. But once word got out that the U.S. was taking, a handful of refugees to try and help at least some of the people get out, people started rushing to the airport, and they were literally climbing on top of the American planes. Like, they were climbing inside the wells of the engines. They were climbing on top of the wings. They were beating on the doors, trying to get them open. And, obviously you can't safely take off when you've got hundreds of people surrounding your plane, but they had to. And so some people got tossed from the plane. In fact, there's a picture going around right now where it shows a plane that's already taken off, an American plane. And these are like cargo planes. They're very, very large planes. And wow. Oh, that's my phone. Hold on. What are you telling me? Blue alert. I don't need that. Okay. It's gonna buzz me again in a second. It always does that. But yeah, there's these massive cargo planes, and it shows people, and the cargo plane is already like a couple thousand feet in the air, and it shows people who are holding on for dear life falling from the plane to their deaths. It's horrifying, dude. It's just because people are really that desperate. They want to get out, and they were hoping to be the handful that were able to get onto the American planes, but only so many could get on. And I think, I don't know what the exact number is, but somebody was saying we collected something like 3,000 people, 3,000 Afghan people, and they're being, some of them are being brought to the U.S. Others are, we're trying to check with other countries to see if they'll take them. But a lot of countries are just like, nah, we don't want to, because they've already had, so many refugees from all the other conflicts, like Syria, like the Syrian civil war, like Canada, of all places, they took a whole bunch of Syrian refugees. We took a few, but Canada took a whole bunch. So they're already having to deal with having to deal with all those extra people having to care for them and educate them and get them up to speed on how to help them get employed, that kind of stuff. It's a video you could watch. One of them is, let me turn my map on here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Where is it? Yeah, it's here somewhere. Okay, not that. Yeah, it's one of the saddest things I've ever seen in my life, dude. Where you, and the reason why it bugs me on multiple fronts, not only because of the utter disrespect they showed to the US, to our military people, but also the fact that they don't even care enough to get trained up to protect their own people. It was just, it's heartbreaking. They got it's, imagine, seriously, imagine if our entire military was nothing but stoners and criminals and drug addicts. That's kind of what it felt like. I'm not saying every single one of the Afghan soldiers was high and drunk and all that stuff, but a lot of them were. And that's what made it very, very upsetting. Do you know who Malala is? I don't know if you all know who Malala is, but she's a young woman who dared to try and get an education, and the Taliban shot her. They tried to murder her, and they shot her in the face. But she survived. She survived, and she's as okay as you can be after getting shot in the head. And somebody actually had the nerve to get after her for not saying more about the Taliban. And I'm just like, are you serious? The poor girl literally got shot in the head by them. Ugh. Where is this? I can't remember where this video is. Come on. Oh, here's some more news. A whole bunch of the interpreters that were helping the U.S., they're already being looked for and hunted down and killed. That's scary, too. Because we were supposed to bring a lot of those interpreters with us back home. That was part of the deal that they were given, is that, okay, you help us with the interpretation duties and all that, and we'll bring you back. We'll help you, become American. And some of them got left behind. In fact, a lot of them did. And so they're as good as dead. Because if they find out that you help, I think I found the video. If they found out that you helped the U.S. in any way, they're gonna kill you. And they do not take prisoners. Okay, here's the video. Let me see if I can actually play this. Hold on. When is this? Oh yeah, this is from 2009. Okay, there's probably gonna be some cussing and stuff in this video, but let me see if I can share it. If I can't share it, I can at least throw it in like Discord. Yeah, the whole thing is heartbreaking. It's terrible. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Window capture. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I think I can play this for you. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Here we go. Let me bring that over here. It's going to look a little weird because I'm just kind of forcing this into my screen, but you could still get the idea. Here we go. Okay, here's the video. It's, yeah. See, that's the kind of crap that they had to deal with. Again, no motivation. They don't care. They're drinking. They're smoking pot. It's like, dude. A lot of people are going to point the finger at America. I get it, and that's fine. Because we didn't have to go in there, but we did. But as far as their military, their own military people letting them down, oh yeah, they better look it back at them too. Because I think, based on at least that video and a few others I've seen, the Americans that were there, they tried. They really tried to help those guys. They really tried to help them get ready, to get them staffed up, to get them trained up. But yeah, I mean, you can't train people who don't want to be trained, who don't want to actually learn what they're doing. That's at least partially why the country fell as quickly as it did, is because their military was absolute trash. Even with the support of the greatest military force in human history, the United States, they just didn't care. You can't make people care, and that's the big thing here. That's the reason why Afghanistan fell, is because you can't force those people to care. I think it's not only because of the people that they were recruiting into the army or that were going into the army, but also it had gotten to the point where they had been invaded and occupied so many times in that country's history, is that they were just used to it. They just thought, oh, well, they'll just be another occupational force here anytime now. And that's probably what they were thinking. They're like, well, if the U.S. leaves, another country will come in here. Well, not right now, and I doubt anybody's going to go back in there now that the Taliban has taken over again. It's like, man. It's like they're not even trying. I'm going to make an adjustment to my encoding here. Let's see. Okay, that helped a little bit. There we go. That's what I needed to do. But yeah, that's why it's, you know, when it comes to Afghanistan, it's not, you can't just, it's not a 5-minute conversation. It's just not, and it's never going to be. There are so many different things going on with that country. It's just, it's impossible really to win a war there. And you can't make those people want to protect themselves. It's sad that the people who gave their lives to try and give Afghanistan's freedom pretty much died for no. Yeah, that's one of the biggest issues that a lot of veterans here in the States, and not just here, I mean, because there are veterans of the Afghanistan war from other countries. I know Great Britain sent some people in. I know Canada sent some people in. I'm pretty sure Australia sent some people in too, and probably a few other countries sent in, you know, various bits of aid and manpower and that stuff. And any of those people from any of those other countries who went in there to try to help these people, it was all for nothing. And I hate it so much because, again, like I said, I remember when the war first started. You know, I was quite young when it started, but I lived to see the entire thing play out. And it really pains me to see that we lost like 6,500 American troops that basically died for nothing. We spent almost $3 trillion for nothing. They just gave the country back. They didn't care enough to even try to take care of their own country. And again, we're not perfect. America is far from perfect. You know, we have our own social issues, but at least I think if some force tried to come in and occupy us, I think we would at least put up one hell of a fight. Because I sincerely think we would. But their military, they didn't even care. They did not care. A lot of them just abandoned, just, you know, ditched, took off, didn't care. They're just like, well, the Taliban's going to eventually win anyway, so why am I going to fight them? It's dumb. Oh, and a lot of people are trying to all pin this on Biden, and I'm like, come on, man, don't be stupid. This war has gone through 4 presidents now. George W. Bush started it. Obama tried to get out of it, but then realized it wasn't that easy, so he ended up having to send more troops in. Donald Trump actually was, and I hate to admit this, but he's actually the reason why the war eventually came to an end. Because I don't know if you all know this, or especially Moni, because you're an American, but there was a time here a few years ago where Donald Trump actually wanted to have the leaders of the Taliban go to Camp David, which is here in the States. Camp David is like a pretty, it's almost like a sacred place where, where world leaders meet up and have, meetings and stuff like that. But to have the Taliban there is like an insult. It's like having a terrorist over for dinner. It's like, why would you ever do that? But he was going to invite them. He eventually turned it down, but he still worked out a deal with them. And the peace deal that he made was essentially he gave them everything they wanted, which was something like 5,000, no joke, 5,000 known Taliban terrorists got released back into Afghanistan, and he gave them a departure date of May 1st, 2021, without asking them for anything. He just wanted to end the war. That was it. And again, I understand wanting to end the war, but you can't release 5,000 Taliban terrorists into a country and then promise to leave on a particular date and not expect chaos to break out. And it doesn't make any sense to blame Biden. He's essentially, Biden is following through with the treaty that Trump pushed through. That was it. He could have said no, but at the same time, I think he realized, it's an unwinnable war. Because it was like Vietnam. It's like this generation's Vietnam. It's an unwinnable war. You could have stayed there another 20 years and it wouldn't have mattered. But yeah, Donald Trump got a meeting with the Taliban, and that was the deal they worked out. In exchange for releasing 5,000 Taliban troops, or Taliban terrorists, however you want to call them, he said that he would end the war and have our people out by May 1st. Now, Biden did change that date because he realized we couldn't do it at that date. So he changed the date to the end of August, which is where pretty much we are now. And so, yeah, that's why the Taliban started moving when they did, because they knew we were going to leave. They knew when we were going to move out, and that's exactly what happened. And again, people are pointing fingers, and I'm like, it's the fault of our last 4 administrations. Everybody has their share, and on top of that, it's neither a Democrat or Republican issue as far as blame, because when the war started, it wasn't just one party over the other saying, "Hey, let's go to war." It had bipartisan support. Both Democrats and Republicans voted to go to war. In fact, if I remember correctly, only one person in the entire Congress voted no, and that was a Democrat. I forget her name, but it was one Democrat woman who voted no to go to war. All the others voted yes. And we're talking hundreds of people. So, yeah, all of them are to blame. I remember thinking to myself, I didn't want that war to happen. Same thing where, I didn't want the Afghanistan war to start. I didn't want us going into Iraq again when we went in 2003. I didn't want that either. But, some people want their wars. And, it's stupid. The biggest reason I think why people wanted that war is because our military complex that we have here is a $1 trillion industry. Like, we have literally, I don't know how big y'all's military is over there, but here, our military is so vast and so big, we have boneyards. And a boneyard here is essentially a giant field filled with old, unused, or, no longer used military equipment. Like, we have fields here that literally have hundreds, even thousands of airplanes that are just sitting there. And a lot of them are perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with them. They could still fly, but we just have no use for them. So they just sit there and they rot. That's why it's called a boneyard. Because it's basically, a military graveyard. We do the same thing with tanks. We have fields like that, hundreds and sometimes thousands of tanks that just sit there because we have no use for them. Because who's going to invade the United States? No one. But yeah, we've got, just literally thousands and thousands of planes that never get used. We have tanks that never get used. Please give me a better helicopter. Okay, that's better. Yeah, it's that's why I'm saying it's not a 5-minute conversation. There are so many things to this Afghanistan war. It's nuts. And it is very much like Vietnam. It really is. In a nutshell, like I said, both wars were unwinnable, and we knew there was no way we were going to win. It was just a matter of time. It was a matter of how much money are we going to end up spending, how many people are going to die, and what year are we going to pull out, and how quickly is, that other government or whatever going to take over the country. Yep. There you go. That's it. That's my spiel on Afghanistan. Everybody just tuning in, they're like, what in the world is this guy talking about? He talking about Afghanistan? Yeah, man, Afghanistan's insane. The whole situation is just a massive cluster F. The grad school term, there you go. Just a huge cluster F. Oh man, I wanted a little plane. Do they have a plane over here? You know what I miss now that I'm in this chopper? I miss doing helicopter jousting. Oh, that's right. I don't think you ever did helicopter jousting with me, Money. Oh my god, I miss it. It was so fun. When it was like 8 versus 8, oh my gosh. It was so fun. It was so damn fun. Or even 4v4 was still pretty fun. Yeah, the dude just bolted. As soon as he knew we were leaving, he left. He literally left the country. Oh, you did play jousting with me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I miss it. It's fun. But nobody ever plays anymore. I'm gonna grab this plane over here. But yeah, I heard about that too. Where once the Afghan president heard that they were getting ready, they were basically getting ready to hit Kabul, he was like, "Nope, I'm out," and he just left. He just hopped the plane and left. Like, dang, dude, way to bail on your people, man. Just, gosh. I think that's kind of how it is. There was, unfortunately, their leadership and a lot of the people that ended up in the military were just cowards. And don't get me wrong, I understand. War is scary. It is very, very scary. And I salute anybody who is willing to go into war like that, because it is scary as hell. But somebody has to do it, unfortunately, especially in places like Afghanistan. Gotta have a military. Yeah, and they couldn't, it's like they couldn't find anybody that was up to the task. There were very few people that were willing to do it. Dang it, Moni, now you gotta go install the game so I can helicopter joust you again. I kind of want to go into a live session now and just go and start jousting random people. That'd be kind of mean, but... Oh, we're gonna fly upside down. Oh, outside loop! Outside loop! Can we do it? Uh-oh. Don't stall, don't stall, don't stall. There we go. Outside loop. Yeah, let me jump into a live session. I've kind of done all I can in a private session. Let me here, jump out of this thing. Oh, look, there's the fancy plane. Oh, crap. Can I leave when the cops are on me? I don't even know. Well, I'll try. Okay, this should put me in a regular session. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually have been thinking about the whole Afghanistan thing for the last several days. I mean, I've been thinking about it off and on for years, but especially in the last few days, because there are younger people there in that country that have only known life with the United States being there, and it wasn't perfect, but they were at least sort of safe. It was safe for women to go to school. Really, they put me in a place with one other person. It was safe for women to go to school. It was safe for them to have jobs. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was the mayor of Kabul was a woman. that had never happened in that country before. That sort of stuff, it was never allowed because of the Taliban. And so, while it was far from perfect, it still gave them a chance, you know? And now that the Taliban's there, no more school for women, no more jobs for them. You can bet your butt there's never going to be a female mayor ever again as long as the Taliban's there. So yeah, all those young people, all those young girls who had dreams of, becoming doctors and doing something with their lives, that's all gone. Why are we helping them? We initially went in a little bit after the 9/11 attacks because our intelligence had told us that some of the terrorists had come through Afghanistan, and some of them, I think, like one of them did. The biggest one was Osama bin Laden. Word was he was in Afghanistan, and so that's why we kind of went in there to go get him. But as we went in there, we ran into the Taliban too, who were also responsible. So that's how the war kind of got going. And then when we got there, when we finally pushed them back as much as we did, we started making green zones around big cities like Kabul. And, obviously when you have an occupying force there that is not like the Taliban, that is more like the United States, who at least gives you certain freedoms and that sort of stuff, then, those younger people grew up a certain way. Seriously, like an 18-year-old girl or woman in Afghanistan, she had never known a life where the Taliban ruled over her. She'd never known that. Children there, 10-year-olds, 15-year-olds, they never knew what it was like to have the Taliban over their heads. Now they have to deal with that. Their lives are pretty much over. They've essentially been pushed into slavery because they won't be able to do anything. Now they're going to get stuck wearing those burqas all the time, and they're probably going to get forced into marriages and all this other crazy, insane stuff. And yeah, it's crazy. I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons why we stayed as long as we did, is because we kind of knew in the back of our heads that the Afghanistan army was never going to really be ready. And the longer we stayed, yes, it cost us a ton of money, but the longer we stayed, the more chance that some of the younger people had to actually do something with their lives. So I guess if you look at it from that perspective, was it worth it monetarily? I guess, but at the same time, it isn't, because now that the country's fallen back to the Taliban, now it's not worth it because, yeah. There's also a video of a young woman. I think she was like 17, 18 years old, and she's just crying her eyes out because she just kind of like what I said, she never knew rule under the Taliban. She only knew freedom, or at least, as free as you could be in a situation like that. And she was just completely heartbroken because she knew her life was never going to be the same, that she was effectively a slave at that point. Yes, the Taliban are a militant group. They're basically terrorists. They're pretty much terrorists, and they rule by Sharia law, like hardcore Sharia law, where women have virtually no rights. Not only that, but if you are caught talking badly about the Taliban, or if you're against the Taliban in any way, they'll just kill you. So yeah, not everybody in Afghanistan is part of the Taliban. In fact, most people aren't. But the Taliban is big enough to where they can go around and start taking cities and obviously take an entire country. Yeah. Really? So I'm in a public session now. Oh, I got $10,000 in my pocket. I gotta bank that. But yeah, it's not every person in Afghanistan is Taliban. That's a big thing that a lot of people don't understand. In fact, when I saw the news breaking about some of the Afghan refugees coming here to the United States, it only took a few minutes before some political pundits started saying horrible things about them. They're like, oh, look, we're bringing in 10,000 terrorists from Afghanistan now. And I'm like, are you high? I'm like, dude, they're not all terrorists. Most of them are not terrorists. They're just ordinary people. But she immediately called them terrorists. And I'm like, that's just sad. That's so sad. But then again, they call Mexican immigrants seeking asylum terrorists too. So there you go. What do you expect? No, get away from me. Okay, I should do a job because apparently nobody's in my session. I'm in a public session, but I'm alone now. So not much has changed. Although since I'm in a public session, I could... Oh, I know what I could do. Hopefully... Let me try this. Let me try some gun running. I can sell some of this stuff since I'm in a public session. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this because I've got like $100,000 in guns. Let me see if I can sell this stuff. So what's Afghanistan? Afghanistan is a country. Yeah, it's a country. Afghanistan is a country. The Taliban is a militant terrorist group. And they happen to operate in Afghanistan. And now they pretty much own the country because they took it all over. That's what that is. Do you really not know what the Taliban is? Come on, I know you were around during 9/11. It was all over the news. See, warehouse management. There we go, sell goods. Cargo and shipments, sporting goods, cash creation. Yes.
Great, I'm going to help you sell some of this stuff I know nothing about to someone I've never heard of in a transaction I will swear until my death never took place. Address should be with you now. Thankfully, it's just one drop.
They're killing their own people. Well, in a sense, yes, because a lot of the Taliban are also originally from Afghanistan. Some of them probably came from other countries, but yeah, some of them are. Yeah, they're basically doing that. What are you doing, Tony?
Bad news. Some local gangsters got word of this drop-off, and they want a piece. Try not to get hijacked, okay?
Great. Well, it's a good thing I've got a fancy van. Ow! God dang it! Get out the way! Oh my God! Move! It'll be a little harder for them to go for other countries, simply because, like, Pakistan actually has a really big army, so does India, and a lot of other countries around that area also have, at least fairly sturdy militaries. So I don't know if they'd go into any other countries. I mean, they have operations in other countries, but Afghanistan is the big one. That's the one where they have most of their people. I mean, heck, Taliban even operate here in the U.S. That's how 9/11 happened. The Taliban and Al Qaeda. That's how all that eventually went down. In fact, some of the people that ended up crashing their planes into the buildings on 9/11, they trained here in the U.S. No, don't crash into me. Bam! What are you doing there? Oh my God. That is so GTA of him. He was on the completely wrong side of the road. I mean, there are clusters, they call them sleeper cells, of Taliban people in various other countries, probably at least a couple of dozen other countries. They're just really small. You generally don't hear about them. The only time you really hear about those other clusters in other countries is when they actually do an attack. Like, obviously 9/11, that's one of the bigger ones. There was also that attack that happened in the UK. I think the subway, what was it? They hit the subway system or something a few years ago. Back, I think it was like in 2005 or 6, something like that. But yeah, they've done that. They've done numerous terrorist attacks in the Middle East, especially in Afghanistan. So yeah, they've done stuff all over the place. That's like their whole thing. Their whole thing is death to America. You can actually hear them chanting in some of their videos, "Death to America." You're going to the gas station tomorrow and tell them they gotta leave Detroit ASAP? What? What are you talking about? What do you mean the gas station? What's at the gas station? And why do people at the gas station have to leave? What are you talking about? Dre, did you make a bad joke and you just realized it was a bad joke? Dre's like, I don't know. They work all gas station. What are you talking about? Who is they? Who? I don't know who you're talking about. They who? I know you're not talking about the Taliban because the Taliban doesn't have regular jobs. they are terrorists full time. Now, if you're talking about people who are Middle Eastern that work in the gas station, not all of them are sympathetic to the Taliban. I'm sure some are, but most are not. So I hope you're not making that assumption. Yeah, most people from the Middle East are they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. That's a horrible. If you were being sincere about that, that's a horrible mentality to have. To think that all of them are like that, because they're not. Yay, we made it. Okay, this actually wasn't that bad. They look like it. Dude, Dre, you're disappointing me right now. You should know. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't. Yeah, because there are plenty of times where terrorists don't look anything like you think they would look. Like, any time that I hear people say... Because there are people out there who legitimately think that all terrorists are Middle Eastern or that they have darker skin, that kind of stuff. I'm like, dude, look at people like Timothy McVeigh. Dude was the whitest man in America. He's also one of the worst terrorists in American history. Yeah, and his partners, too. His partners, they were all as white as can be. And they were also terrorists. So yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with the color of your skin, man. Or how about, let me see who else was there. Oh, the Unabomber. That guy, if I remember correctly, he ended up killing like 5 people, and he maimed like 12 more, sending bombs in the mail. Again, a terrorist. But, again, you take a look at him, he's the whitest dude you'll ever see. He died a while back, if I remember correctly, but yeah. Yeah, you cannot judge a book by its cover, dude. Dang it, I just need a car! I might as well just call my mechanic. Actually, no, I have an idea. Let me go to the police station. I'll get a chopper over there. Oh my gosh, this is a long run. Where's there we go. So like, there better be a chopper here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do I have? Let me check my. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. Okay, just checking something. There we go. You know who else sometimes unfortunately gets lumped into that whole thing about Middle Eastern hate are the people of the Sikh religion. I think it's spelled S-I-K-H. I think that's how it's spelled. It doesn't matter if they're from the Middle East, dude. I'll just ask tomorrow who's from the... It really doesn't matter. Because, again, most people from the Middle East are fine, dude. They just, you know... Unfortunately, that's kind of this... And I hate to admit it, but that's sort of an American mentality that some people in the States just automatically assume that if you're from countries like Iraq or Afghanistan or Pakistan, places like that, people immediately assume that you're somehow tied to all that crap when most of them aren't. They're fine, dude. You are far more likely to get shot by a cop than you are to die in a terrorist attack from one of them. I'll tell you that. Yeah, you joined us at a weird time, JP. We were talking about the Afghanistan war and all that crazy stuff that was going on there. That's the conversation you walked into. But I'm just playing GTA. And somehow I'm in a public lobby and I'm still alone. Since I'm still alone, I think I'm going to sell some more of this stuff. Because why not? I just sold $100,000 worth of guns. Yeah, I'm Doge, man. Aroo! I can even make my eyes small. I can make my eyes big. Juice and pop. No, it was Jersey Pickle. Oh, I went too far. I gotta go back. Yeah, I'm still working on my club, but I'm selling all sorts of stuff now, so the money's just rolling in. Oh, it's just a piece of software. It's called FaceRig. You can get it on Steam. I got it when it was free. It was free. It was like 2 years ago where it was free, and I got it. I just didn't use it for a long time, and then I used it a little bit, and then I forgot about it, and now I just started using it again. But yeah, it's called FaceRig. I think just for like the regular entry level stuff, it's like 15 bucks. So yeah, it's not that expensive. It's actually kind of fun sometimes too. All right, let's see if I can sell some more of this stuff. Juicy and pop. Oh, my popularity is going down again. I need to probably do another population one here in a little bit. Let me see if I can sell some more stuff real quick, though. Oh, I actually don't have much stuff left. Cash creation, cargo and shipments. I guess we can do cash creation. Yeah, you can be dogs, you can be cats, you can be anime girls. I don't really want to sell just $10,000. We'll leave some of this stuff alone. Yeah, you can be all kinds of stuff. Here, let me see if I can open it up here real quick. Here, I'll change who I am. Let me change my avatar. Yeah, you can be all sorts of stuff here. Hey, how you doing? I'm a raccoon. Actually, this is a red panda. It's not a raccoon. He's a little big though. So he doesn't fit in the window that I have set for it. But I can put some other stuff on. Here's the cat. Hold on. Here. Meow. 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 It's actually pretty fun. The cat's actually neat. Let's see what else. There's a handful of avatars. Here's like a wolf dog. Rawr, I am wolf dog. Let's see what else we got. I can also be an anime girl. Here we go. Look. Hello there, Sunny. I heard you like him with big boobies. Come on, baby. Look at me, I got my little headset on. You know you like it. Hold on, let me see what else I got. I can be the hamburger, the creepy hamburger. Arr, I'm the creepy hamburger. The hamburger is so gross looking. I don't want to do the hamburger anymore. The hamburger's just scary, actually. Let's see. There's also... Oh, the Velociraptor. Where is he? There we go. Nah. I'm Velociraptor. Nah. Nah. Yeah, that's right, say. I'm a gangster, say. Yeah, you think you could come over here in my property? Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Oh, and there's Santa Claus. There's a whole bunch of little characters here. Oh, I also downloaded some Team Fortress characters, too. Here, let me see. I've not tried these. Here, let me see what these look like. I don't know who this is. I never played Team Fortress, so I have no clue who this is. Her mouth doesn't work so well. It does okay. Yeah, I have no idea who this is. Apparently she's a Team Fortress. Oh, here's one of the guys that you should know from Team Fortress. This guy, this big dude. I have no idea who I am. I just know I like pickles. Okay, yeah. I think that's the only other DLC I downloaded yesterday. Because I went back yesterday and I looked at some more stuff. Oh, there's this dude with the mask on. I've got a mask on and I got a cigarette, see? Yeah. Some of these are so stupid. But yeah, yesterday we were messing around with a bunch of them, and I just kind of figured, well, Doge makes sense. We can stick with the Doge, she's okay. There's also this one, she's got giant eyes. I can see you. I can see your brain. Wow, the movement is actually pretty good. I'm blinking one eye and not the other, and it actually does pretty well. Gotta go eat. What? You gotta go eat? There can be a rabbit. Hello! I'm just a rabbit on the farm. Her mouth don't work so well. What I told her. Oh, it's messed up. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Doge. Or I can go back to the cat. The cat's fine too. But I think I'll go with Doge. Doge is funny. Okay, there we go. We are Doge again. To sell all goods. I think I'm gonna wait till I create no more stuff here. Let's see, upgrades. I still don't have enough for an upgrade. Yeah, let's do another popularity run. Smash up the developers' vehicles. Oh, uh-oh, already hit something. I'm still alone in this thing. I don't think anybody else is going to come into this one, so I guess I might as well do all I can. Punk, get off me. Get some. Come on, hit the window, girl. Hit the window. God dang it. Here, get on the truck. She's not very smart. Come on, hit the window, you stupid woman. Hit it. Why won't she hit the darn windows? I'm making her face up. Come on, dang it. Ugh. Okay, I got one. Let's see, where else are we going here? Ooh, careful, careful, careful. Turn, turn, turn. Let's knock down poles. Expected a little better control from a vehicle like this. Oh, this thing's all over the place. Let's see where. Okay, it's right here. Can I actually just crash into it with my car? See, oh, he's back here. Okay, so I have to actually walk up to it. God dang it! Hit me with the hammer. She's not so great with this bat. Alright, go over here. Come on, smash the window, dang it. God, she's so hard to control with this bat. Can I use anything else? Glass, knife, brass, machete? Oh, wow, that actually worked really well. Okay. Okay, where are these others at? Okay, one's just right up here. Hello? Yeah, I guess I actually do have to use the bat here, because it's not causing damage to his car. Oh! No! Aww. I didn't realize I couldn't kill them. Oh, that sucks. He's pissed.
Well, that might have had the opposite effect. You want people to actually come to this club, you gotta do better out there.
That sucks. I didn't realize I couldn't kill them. Hi, Lenenta. It's also because I switched to the machete away from the bat, so that probably wasn't a great idea. Yeah, I didn't know I couldn't kill them, though. So I guess we gotta start over. Yeah, I happen to be in a public session by myself, so I'm doing all I can. At least this way nobody will bother me while I'm trying to get some work done. Well, in-game work. You know what I could do? Well, if I do, if I was gonna say I could play or try to play some Pokemon Unite, but if I do that, I can't use my my face cam or my I guess my Doge cam because it'll take up too much bandwidth. And I don't mean bandwidth as an internet. I mean bandwidth as in my computer. You only have so many PCIe lanes in a computer, and the thing that I use to hook my Switch into my computer eats up like four lanes, so it's a little high bandwidth. So yeah, I can usually only do one to the other. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I imagine it's gonna give me a different mission though. Come on, sit down, man. Maybe it'll have me like drop flyers or something. The dropping flyers one is easy. Oh, I gotta wait. Oh, that stinks. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's 12:20. I didn't realize how late it was. Oh man, I'm getting thirsty too. Dude. Sorry, I'm waiting, but I'm watching something while I'm waiting for my timer to go off here. Apparently, somebody was already on a stretcher being put into an ambulance, and a cop just comes up out of nowhere and just punches him in the face. You gotta love America, man. Gotta love America. I mean, I will admit the guy was talking trash to the cop, but when they're already on the stretcher being put into the ambulance, you gotta keep your cool, man. It's just part of the job. I'll share this in Discord. This is insane. Well, let me see if it... Oh, yeah, he just winds up and punches him. Okay. And even the paramedic is like, dude, did you just see what this cop did? Hold on, let me put it over here real quick. Apparently, Wooker's really liking my my Malfurion playmat. Because I did a video today, and it had in the background. I usually have playmats, and I use my Malfurion Tyrande Illidan playmat, and he's like really in love with it. He's like, dude, I wish we just Malfurion. He's my favorite character. we got to get Wooker one of those now. We got to get him one. All right, let's see. Where was I going to pose this? Oh yeah, news, politics, crime. Here we go. All right, here we go. Now we're good. Watch, I'm going to come back and there's like 30 people here.
What to do? Something classy and understated for an underground venue like this. I know. We're gonna put our DJ on a blimp, pick it up, and fly it over LA. Then everyone will be here tonight.
Oops. Oh wow, I'm still alone. I'm not arguing. I'd rather be alone, man. You ever seen Black Madonna? Girl got some junk in her trunk, man. Like, seriously. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Oh, the blimp is all the way over there. Oh, man. I could have just gone through the other entrance. Oh my god, that thing is... Wow, it's all black. Oh, look, there's even a chopper here. Alright, come on, Black Madonna. Let's go. We believe. Okay, how do I drive this thing? Over Spoochie Beach. Okay, we gotta go here. Things a bit slow here. I guess once it... Oh, okay, there it goes. Yeah, once it gets going, it's fine. I believe I'm a dog. I believe that I'm called a doge. Oh my god, I'm like right on the edge of this thing. Stay in. There we go. Don't hit the building, don't hit the building, don't hit the building. Oh, I hit the building. Come on, go, dang it, stop hitting the building. Yep, still alone. Yeah, 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 yeah. Row, row. Woof, woof. Hit that woofy woof. Okay, where are we going? There we go, we're pretty much stopped. Well, that was easy enough.
Aerial marketing is underrated, believe me. Just wait till you see the crowd show up. Good work.
Oh! Oops. I didn't realize I was that close. Are we okay? I can't sell. Oh, we're smoking. Okay. Let's just get back to... Let's get back to the club. We can land this thing. Come on, turn, dang it. Turn! It's like driving a whale. Oh, this is... Oh, no. Okay, exit. Ah! Run! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That thing actually did spook me. I didn't think it was going to blow up. I thought I would be able to get out, walk away from it, and then it would, like, fall over and then explode. It scared the crap out of me. Our poor blimp. Oops. At least I didn't die. I was actually really surprised that I didn't die. Okay, well at least the cops can't get me up here. I don't think there's a ladder up here. Oh, there is a ladder up here. Okay, there's a ladder there. Oh, crap, did he see me? Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna come up here. Come on, go away, copper. Oh crap, I think he is coming up the okay, no he's not. I thought for a second he was coming up the ladder. Come on, I know you can't see me. Just go away already. You know what? I think I understand how we got the cop problem here in our country. Is that a lot of cops today played Grand Theft Auto 20 years ago, and they think that's just how it really is. Why are they not going away? Okay, they can't see me. Usually they go away by now. But yeah, I think a lot of cops play GTA, and they're just like, oh, okay, well, these cops are busting heads out there and doing crazy stuff. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe one of them could see me up top there somehow. I don't understand how, but there. I'm sorry if I screamed in your ear, by the way. That explosion was actually a surprise. Oh, these GTA streams don't ever really get too many viewers. I think total between all the various streaming services, I've got like 5 people watching. Yeah, the Pokemon streams do much better. They always do much better. This stream is more for myself, though. It's not so much for anybody else. It's just me having fun. You know, sub? Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm still amazed that I'm the only one in this session. I've been the only one in this session for like a good 35 minutes. I think this session is actually probably glitched and nobody else can get in. That's probably why I'm not getting anybody else in here. Yeah, but now my nightclub should be all nice and popular. Maxed out our popularity. 9,000 in the safe. Come on, go around that stupid thing. Still haven't won the damn car. It's not like that car is really worth getting, but still. It's always nice when you win a car, even if you don't want it. Oh, I know what I can do. I can go sell a car. I always forget about that. Every 45 minutes you can go sell a car. I gotta go to my other garage, though. I actually wish I really had one of these. Drive this sucker around everywhere. Basically a hair dryer with wheels. The thing is, I know I'm going to pull out the car that I want to sell, and I'm going to see it again on the road, and I'm going to have to steal it again. That always happens. Watch out! That's close. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, look out. Okay, watch. I'm gonna switch out of this car I need to sell, and it's immediately gonna spawn down the road. Watch. Always happens. And of course it does that because of the whole thing where if you have similar cars. So I'm meaning to sell this car here, but it's gonna spawn a duplicate. Yeah, because this one, especially if it's the blue one, I'm gonna steal it. Because the blue one sells for more. Oh, there it is. There's the blue one. I told you. It always happens. So we'll keep this one still, I guess, but I'm going to steal this one and sell this one. And I keep meaning to remember to sell these cars. But again, every time I try to go and sell it, it's usually at night. And there's always usually another one that spawns. Watch out, guys. Oh, wow. Got another $10,000. Nice. $17,000. Do 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 do. Heading on down to Carville. Gonna take drag me away from you. That 100 men or more can ever do. I bless the doge down in Africa. Gonna take the time to think the things I never had. And there's another blue car, yeah. Need your car. Get out. I can't sell this one right now, so I'm just gonna stick it in the garage. This always happens. This is how I keep ending up with so many of these cars. It's really the only reason why I own this building, or why I own a place in this building. So I can just immediately drive the cars over here. Now I have to go back and get my car. Oh, somebody here? You see that little blue dot? What is that? I don't know what that little dot is. My most expensive car? Probably my T20, I think. I think when I bought it, that was like a $3 million car. You see that little dot? What's that dot over there? I sincerely have no idea what that dot is. Yeah, the T20 is probably most expensive. It's also real. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Look, see, it's another one of these cars. And I like stealing this particular car because it sells for a good amount, and my apartment is right there. I'm not gonna grab that one though. I've already grabbed too many. I gotta go figure out what this dot is. That thing's way over there. I don't even want to drive this car over there, but I guess we're going to. Yeah, nobody's in here with me. The T20 is good because it's nice and fast. The Zentorno is pretty fast too. It's not as fast as the T20, but I actually like it a little bit better because you can't shoot into the back of the Zentorno. You can shoot into the back of the T20. It's hard, but you can do it. But the Zentorno, there's no way to shoot you from behind. Okay, yeah. See, there's what is that? What's that dot? Okay, I gotta get to that. Oh, I think I know what it might be. I picked up a mission yesterday where I had to go and find Solomon's various movie stuff. I bet that's probably what that is. And each time you find one, it's like $10,000. What dot? That blue dot, you probably can't see it on the map. It's real small, but I'm driving toward it. I'll get there in a second. It's at one of the movie theaters. Yeah, there it is. It's right up here. Just in case. Oh. It's a truck with some people in it. What's going on here? What is that? Oh. Well, I just murdered a bunch of people. Ooh. I think it is one of these things. Okay, so I guess I probably have to take the truck. Well, can't even get in it. Dang it. Hold on. Yeah, it is a movie prop. Okay. I'm probably going to get some trailers here. Thankfully, he's not that far away. Should be 10K, I think. Yep, 10,000 bucks. Nice. I guess only one spawns a day then. Because, yeah, yesterday I could only find one, and today I've just found this one, so I guess that works. South Carolina man steals a horse and hides it in his room. That sounds totally legit. It actually, seriously, in this day and age, it's like I can't put past any of this stuff. It's like there's just been so many crazy things happening like the last 5 years. It's just like you could tell me some goofy stuff like that and be like, yeah, it's probably true. I should probably get a car. I do have to wonder, though, how long did he expect to actually be able to hide it in his room? I mean, because it's a horse. I mean, that thing eats a lot, and it needs to be able to move around. And obviously it has to poop somewhere. So... did he think, just, okay, one day be fine. They'll stop looking for it, and then suddenly he's got this horse in his yard. And everybody's like, where'd you get the horse? Oh, it just showed up one day. What's his name, Mr. Red? I don't know. Seems weird. I think it's time for me to get back to work. On the store. Yeah, I've already done pretty much all I can do here. So, I'm off. You guys have fun. Don't stay up too late. Or too early. Go and find that guy in South Carolina and take his horse. I'll still be on Discord. I'm just gonna go back to working on the store.